What's up, beautiful people? It has been another month of chaos. Crazy roller coasters. One of the hardest months of my life, but also one of the best months of my life. Isn't that funny? So let's start with the good, you guys. I got married. Oh, me and him and us. We got married on April 6th in Mount Charleston, Nevada. And it was honestly the perfect day. It could not have been any better. It was like 57 degrees, but sunny with no clouds. So it was absolutely perfect. Not hot, not freezing cold. There was still snow on some of the mountains. So we got a little bit of a snow view. Just a view out, overlooking the mountains and just parents and my grandma. So very, very intimate and simple. We basically got to spend a little weekend getaway with all of our parents together. That was the first time they've ever all been together at once with us. So that was beautiful. Dinner was amazing. It was the perfect weekend. Memories that will last forever. So started off April with a beautiful, beautiful high note. What else? I got to do a Lego mobile game. So it wasn't put on by Lego, the company, but they oversee everything. You have to obviously get licensed. So this was an independent game company that puts out a lot of mobile games. They're really awesome. And they wanted to do a Lego mobile game. So they got licensed and approved by Lego, and Lego is there like every step of the process. So if they don't like my voice, they'll make them cut it. So while it wasn't put out by Lego, it's approved by Lego, which is cool because you never know in the future. They might be like, "Oh my God, you were just so absolutely amazing doing these nonverbal characters." Because remember, Lego, they don't really speak, so it's a lot of like, "Aw, huh?" Oh, I think I got some footage of it actually in the live session. So that was fun. I got to be on a live session for this Lego game. And not only was the character super fun, but uh, the clients, the indie gaming company, is in Ireland. So I get to be in a live session. I have him in my ear. He's muted while I'm recording, obviously. And then he's like, okay, cool, let's do another one. Okay, cool, let's do it like this. So we got to be live. It was scary at first, but this is technically my second live directed session over the interweb with a client. So I was kind of already ready. It was a lot of fun, and they said they loved it and they want to do more with me. So yay me. Um, that was the good stuff. I did a couple other cool, fun gigs that I'll show some footage of at the end. I was working on a lot of music, even though it was a slow, slow, slow month. I still got to work on some fun music stuff, so I'll post some clips at the end of this you can check out. Oh, it was the hardest financial month that I've had though since 2017. 2017 or 18-ish was when I was still just clueless financially, struggling, not knowing what I'm doing, how to run a business like mine, just absolutely clueless and um, impulsive and just uneducated. So that was the time when I was struggling really bad. I was in debt. I was on food stamps, blah, 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 blah. You've heard this story before. I educated myself, read every book I could, studied, learned, and got in a better place. Got rid of all debt, saved up a 3 to 6 month emergency fund, started investing. I was like on roll. And then last year, like I said in the last video, I'm not going to go into it because I already did. I made mistakes not understanding because I had made so much more money over the last 2 years than ever before as an independent contractor. I understood how taxes worked. Obviously, I wasn't like a total dummy, but I didn't understand how much I would really owe and how much I could actually write off. I tried to put everything through QuickBooks because that's what everyone said. Oh, just link your bank to QuickBooks and it'll be fine. Well, it's not that simple when you do what I do because the way we get paid is through PayPal. Usually, it's very rare that you'll have direct bank transfers. It's great when you do, but most of the time you don't. So that means when you get paid in PayPal and you go to transfer, let's say every other day or every week, you got a couple $100 that starts to accumulate, you go to transfer that into your bank account. Problem is, most accounting software don't count PayPal transfers as income. So you can't just go, cool, it's going to do the work for me and categorize everything. Mm-mm. It's not counting my PayPal transfers as income. So you have to go in and manually do, oh my, hell no. Right? So, anyways, I learned the hard way last year. I had a $12,000 tax bill. That was fun. Barely am paying it off like at the end of it now. And now this year, since getting an accountant and having him help me and investing so much in my business, it's at about 5,600 is like my tax bill this year. So a lot better. Still a lot, but a lot better. Anyways, it's been, it just was a series of events from the tax bill to over investing because I thought I was making more and not properly calculating how much I needed to save for taxes, even though I had savings for emergencies and for the slow season. I didn't account for savings for taxes on top of that, so I messed up bad. And so when the slow season hit, which for me is March, April, May, I spent down all my savings and I had to basically go into credit cards because I was like, I have no money. This has not happened to me since 2017. What is going on? So that plus both cars had problems at the same time. And then the wedding and all this stuff just tumbled in at once and totally got me screwed. So April was really, really harder than March because there were more costs in April, more bills coming up. So it was very, very hard. I went to counseling once or twice. I go at least once a month. Do I go twice a month? Anyways, really been working on my anxiety because I was spiraling. I was like getting sick. Like I got really, really sick in March. And then in April, my health problems continued. I was still having shortness of breath. I went to the primary care doctor and he said, it sounds like you have severe environmental allergies, which I agree with because I've been taking the Flonase and another pill and I've been feeling a lot better. Also caved in and started taking acid reflux medication again because I was so stressed and I was doing my best to try to stay calm. But with all the money stuff, money is one of those things that just like, just makes your stress times 10 and makes it hard to breathe, literally. So, combination of getting on the medications and seeing a counselor and just being like, let's find a way to start helping me get back to level because I haven't had financial problems in so many years that every other problem that's come up, I've been really good about not having any anxiety attacks. I haven't had any in years. I've just been so much more level and joyful and not stressed. I've been able to meditate and manage stress so well over the years through processes I've learned that I've been good. But this coming up was like, it like threw me for a loop. As you know, every once in a while things do in life, right? Loved one passing away, losing a big job, getting sick. Things just sometimes take you out of yourself. So anyways, it was really freaking hard, you guys. But a good learning lesson that, you know, there's nothing wrong with making mistakes and cleaning them up. And when it comes to what I was going through, with the money, with the health stuff, it's not the thing that really makes you anxious, the event, the situation. It's the way you respond to it. So if someone passes away, you're sad because you miss them, you love them. It's traumatizing and there's grief, sure. But it's the thoughts and feelings usually around that situation that are so much worse than the actual emotion that comes from that event. So, when it comes to money stress, it was the shame and the guilt and I feel so stupid. How could I let this happen? And what's going to happen? And this is going to slow me down. It's all the talk around it, not the actual thing, because the actual thing is fixable and clean upable. Right? The health stuff, unless you have a terminal diagnosis, most of the time it's fixable. You can take steps to clean it up. I found out I have an autoimmune condition, supposedly. It's not severe. It's not going to, get worse over time. It just is what it is. Sometimes my body just gets triggered and starts attacking itself. And I feel like I'm sick and I have a fever, even though I don't. And I get skin rashes and stomach problems. And now I know why. And so the actual fact that I was told I have an autoimmune condition doesn't really bother me now because it's like, oh, okay, I don't identify as having an autoimmune disorder and poor me and this is gonna make me sick all the time. No, it's like, okay, that's the situation. Now I can choose how I'm going to react to it and move forward. And at first I was like, oh my gosh, this really sucks and this explains a lot. But then I said, oh, this explains a lot. I'm not just crazy, hypochondriac. I'm not actually allergic to any foods. I don't have permanent horrible acid reflux. My body goes through these phases when I'm very stressed or triggered by something. Could be environmental, like allergy season. Could be um, having, a month of like holiday eating or something and I got out of whack. Could be antibiotics. It got my gut out of whack. Who knows? For whatever reason, when I get triggered, my body attacks itself. I can definitely do a lot to prevent getting triggered. I can do a lot to move out of that identity of stress and, my body needs to be on defense all the time. I can eat healthier more of the time. I can notice right away if I'm eating something or doing something or thinking thoughts that are stressing me out and having a negative effect. And I can nip it in the butt. And also, I can know that when I'm having like certain skin stuff or things going on, there's nothing wrong with me. It's just my body having a moment. And it's a good reminder for me to slow down, take a breath, and just kind of remind myself that I'm safe. So, over the past couple weeks, after the chaos initially kind of settled and I did what I had to do to pay bills, which was go in further into debt at the moment, which sucks and I hate that. But it is what it is. I have a plan to pay it off by the end of the year, and if not, by a couple months into the next year. So it's all gonna be fine. It's just, like I said, it's the shame and the disappointment around and the thoughts around it that really are what bring you down. So anyhow, it was a chaotic month. I'm going to keep this short today for this month because not a whole lot other than that happened. Trying to think. This is the first week of May I'm filming and going to post this. So May is already starting off with a bang. Good stuff. Lots of good work coming in. Just voice acting updates. I just finished my 11th gig, so not bad for a slow season of voice acting. Starting in February, I think at the end of February, I started auditioning on casting sites. So 11 gigs, eight, yeah, 8 out of those 11 have been character gigs, have been video games, animation, even just doing sound effects. I'll show you some more. I got another sound effect job. I think I took video of it, so I'll post that in here. Yeah, and then the other three, one was the car commercial I talked about last month. The other two were online ads, one for a beauty school and the other for some medical product, I think. And I think that's it. But yeah, voice acting is going very well. I'm still just working towards my animation demo. Just had to put it off because I need the money for it. So I'm putting it off. But anime dub videos. Oh my God. Okay. This was really exciting. One of my coaches who, shout out to Brent Mukai, he is super awesome. He's in so much anime and video games. He's popping. He's out there doing big things. But he had recommended to us, like, even if you are auditioning and you've got your demo and you're pushing out to agencies and trying to get signed, there's so much more you can do without just sitting and waiting around hoping someone's going to pick you up or you get an audition or you get the green light. Make content. Just always be, I've heard this from another coach too, just an acting coach, always be acting. Just always be doing the thing. Doesn't mean you have to do it 24/7 all the time, but just don't let yourself sit and wait for opportunities. Just keep doing the thing, even if there's no purpose to it, right? It doesn't always, and it shouldn't always be, I should do this because I'm going to get more likes, followers. This might be a good networking opportunity. That's great. But it's staying in the energy of doing the thing because that creates momentum and keeps you passionate. So he had mentioned this idea about practicing dubbing over, Japanese anime. And so I started finding clips from my favorite anime shows, whatever clips I can find on YouTube of characters I think I would like to voice. I totally legally downloaded the videos, of course, because I would never do anything otherwise. And I popped him into a video editing program called CapCut. If you want to know, it's pretty cheap and super easy to use. I mute the audio. I've been doing this with friends, collabing, so then I send them the muted video, and it has like the subtitles on so you can see what you're trying to say. And we record in our own studios, just trying to match the mouth movements as much as we can in English, trying to read the lines and act is a fun challenge, trying to actually make the sound effects and time the words right with the mouth movements. And then I would take their recordings in mine, edit them, drop them back into the editing program for the video, move it around as needed to match the mouth movements. And then add sound effects and music in the background and put them out on Instagram. So I will show you clips of that. Maybe I'll post the videos on my YouTube too, but I'll put clips of the dubbed anime at the end of this because it's so fun. It's been a blast. If you are into voice acting, or even if you're totally new but you have a microphone to record, uh, please collab with me. Tell me your favorite characters. Let's do it. It's so much fun. Last but not least, went to Level Up Expo in Las Vegas, here in my town. It was so fun. I went one day and I got to meet Stephanie Young, who is the voice of Nico Robin. And she also did Spy Family, and she also did Full Metal Alchemist. She's a baddie. She's a singer too, so she's amazing. She was super nice. I got her to sign a card for me, so that was cool. She's my inspiration. Anyways, not much on the music front going on. It's slow season for music too. So next month, so this is the first week of May, but June, cheer season it always starts at a slow pace. So it's not like boom, 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 but some early orders are coming in now in May. June, they start coming. July, they come a little bit more frequently. And then August, it's like, let's go. It's full speed. September, October, November are like I'm cracked out on pots of coffee, literally doing hours of recording, writing 100 cheerleading songs a day, and plus dedication songs for fall season and Christmas. So we're about 1 month exactly away from things starting to get real busy. Okay, so anyways, love you guys and see you next time. Okay, gotcha. So you want me to do 3 yippies in a row and then we'll check those and then before we move on? Okay. All right. Yippee! 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 What's up, loves? Today we have a special treat. I have been working on my mom's audiobook for a couple months now. She wrote she's written many good books, but she wrote this sci-fi book called The Frequency of Reality a while back. And when I got into voice acting, it was like, oh, well, that's convenient. I could do her book. One, for fun, because it's actually a genuinely awesome book. I wouldn't just say that if it was just like, oh, my mom wrote a book, how nice, she's family. I would just be like, yeah, this is really fun. It's a great opportunity to practice and collab. No, it's a very good book. I am a sci-fi fantasy fan, and I can say that this is a dang good book. I remember reading it when she had the first draft of it years ago, and she had half of it, and I was like hanging on edge waiting for her to finish it. That's how good it is. So this book is genuinely great, so it's exciting to be a part of it. And it's my mama, so she's cool because it's my mom's. But yeah, I'm on the second to last chapter. I wanted to share this one today because it's actually a chapter with a lot of dialogue, because there are a lot of returning characters from the whole first half of the book that kind of have a reunion here at this point. So I gotta jump back and forth a lot with this to different characters, different voices, different genders, different styles. So it's challenging. So before I do that though, I want to show you what I usually do for audiobooks. I'm just getting into this, but is I will find the dialogue sections and I will highlight them in different colors for the different characters so that I can keep track and I'm not confused as I'm going through of who's talking. If it is a like internal thought, then I will do a different color than like regular speech. So that helps break up the characters. I also, you'll notice I change my posture with characters. I change my face. I change certain things to help me kind of like get in the mode that's appropriate for that character. So, yeah, that's just kind of like the audiobook process. It has to be even better sound treated than regular voiceover work or vocalist work. So I have shuttered all the windows and kind of put a cover down. It's a whole different process with audiobooks. It is a long game. It is meticulous. It is sometimes painstaking and like, gah! But it's rewarding because I love narration and storytelling. So we're going to get into it. I'm going to reset my camera because I got to plug my phone in and then we're going to get going, okay? Chapter 13. A Reunion. Looking into the dark cave ahead, Sarah feels the anxiety of the unknown. Though everything about her life at this point has become the unknown, this feels like a decisive moment, yet it also feels right. Taking a few cleansing breaths to relax, Sarah once again builds the low humming frequency and begins to levitate. Sensing the light, Sarah realizes for the first time that the light is actually electricity. It is a powerful surge of energy that she is commanding. This energy produces a euphoric feeling of joy, strangely blocking out all the fear and doubt. Looking into the void, Sarah projects through the cave, the gate, and all matter in between. Finding herself suddenly inside a vast room, Sarah touches down on a concrete floor. Studying the area around her, she sees that it is some sort of high-tech facility. There are no windows. The room is lit by a large, deeply recessed fixtures in the ceiling. The fixtures are multiple lights enclosed in round openings at least 10 feet across, with a depth of about 4 feet. The walls and ceiling are painted white, enhancing the reflected light. It has a feeling of natural sunlight, which intrigues Sarah. Scanning the walls, Sarah notices workstations with computers and communication equipment. One wall is a mosaic of multiple large monitors, 40 of them in a block of rows, 4 high and a span of 10 wide. As she adjusts to the room and ponders its purpose, Sarah is startled by the double doors at the back of the room opening. 3 men enter. They are dressed in light green jumpsuits. They do not see her, but Sarah instantly recognizes all of them. Alex, Joseph, and Joe Yellowhorse are standing before her. Need a sip before this. Okay, it's gonna be loud. Let's turn it down a little bit. Oh my God, Alex! Sarah shrieks with delight. I found you! She moves to hug him, but goes right through him. Oh, we gotta turn it back up. Hold on. She moves to hug him, but goes right through him. Turning around, Sarah remembers that she is not in her physical form. A wave of sadness begins to overwhelm her, but it subdues after what happens next. Alex shouts, "Who is there? I can see the static trace of your presence. Tune it in." "Who is there? I can see the static trace of your presence. Tune it in." Joseph and Joe Yellowhorse are looking around the room, cautiously walking in opposite directions. They are holding some type of long tubes that remind Sarah of laser swords from a science fiction movie. Alex is face to face with Sarah. She notices the insignia on his jumpsuit. It is the same one from the van. It is the Joe's logo that was on the side of the van back in San Bernardino. Sarah is studying Alex's face and remembers that his visits with her involved a bluish light and static. Is that what she is doing right now? Visiting with an electric charge to project a physical appearance? She envisions herself manifesting in front of Alex. Suddenly, the light begins to emit from her just like before. Alex's face moves from serious and concerned to joyful and tearful. "Sarah, my beautiful Sarah. What? Oh my God!" Alex mumbles through tears and heaving breath. Joseph and Joe turn and rush toward Alex. Their faces turn as well, each with beaming smiles and gleeful body movement. Joseph is jumping up and down while Joe opens his arms and looks upward. "I want to hug..." Okay, she's stopping. "I want to hug you all," she says through her own... "I want to hug you all," Sarah says through her own sobbing. "Can't stay long, but please tell me, how are you all here together and why? Joseph, I thought you were..." "Dead?" Joseph interrupts. "I almost was, but Alex was able to pull me back here. The Dark Ones made the mistake of using too big a dose when injecting me with their truth serum. It caused me to enter a comatose state. My heart rate slowed, and I appeared dead to them, so they left. While in that state, I tripped hard and ran into Alex. He thinks that I was reaching out to him subconsciously, and the drugs released my own... He thinks that I was reaching out to him subconsciously, and the drugs released my conscious self, allowing me to astral travel. He told me about this new gate, and I decided to take the plunge one more time in order to get to this place." Sarah sniffs, smiles, and turns to Joe Yellowhorse. "How are you here, Joe?" "After you drove off in my old truck, I contacted Vinny in Vegas," Joe begins. "Was it you who set me up with Vinny?" Sarah asks. Joe continues. Yes, I contacted Vinny and let him know that you would be coming through town. It was a gamble. LOL, get it? Gamble? Vegas? I knew that if you needed a new car, somehow you would be led to Vinny, and I wanted to make sure he was ready for you." "Oh, I want to hug you all so badly." Sarah is overjoyed and giddy like a little girl. "What are you all doing here?" Alex begins to explain to Sarah that the original gate was opened at a specific special location in Okay, I gotta research some words. We're gonna end this here so it's not too long, but Yeah, got to find some pronunciations that I should have researched beforehand, but we're going to do now. Okay, that's it. All right, new hook idea for the second to last song on the album. I'm almost done writing this album, you guys. That's crazy. So I always throw around a hook idea, like I just kind of come up with something and then I send it over to my producer and then he lays a foundation for a beat and then I finish writing the song once I have the beat. And that's it. So today, I don't know what I'm going to call this yet. Maybe Wish You Could. I don't know. We'll think about it. Kicking around ideas. So, I live my life for $1 and I live my life for $1 and a dream. I live my life for $1 and a dream. I live my life for $1 and a dream. Yeah. I live my life. I live my life for $1 and a dream. Searching for something, not knowing what it means to be full. To be full, to be full, to be full. Deep down to the soul, to the soul. Oh. Now I'm moving and being and speaking and talking different. I ain't tripping out these expectations, cause I'm on a mission to see everything is good. Try and stop me, baby. Oh, I wish you would. Oh, I wish you would. Oh, I wish you would. Let's try it again. I live my life for $1 and a dream. Searching for something. I live my life for $1 and a dream. Searching for something, not knowing what it means to be full. To be full, to be full, to be full. Deep down to the soul, to the soul. Oh. Now I'm moving and being and speaking and talking different. I ain't tripping off these expectations, cause I'm on a mission to see everything is good. Try and stop me, baby. Oh, I wish you would. Not liking that ending. To see everything is good. Yeah, let's go up. To see everything is good. 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 Try and stop me, baby. Oh, I wish you would. Try and stop me, baby. Try and stop. Try and stop me. Try and stop me, baby. Everything is good. Try and stop me, baby. Oh, I wish you would. I like that better. The camera fell. Oh no. Poop on a stick. Excellent. This is just rough ideas like that kind of I get a little bit of a melody idea or a lyric idea and then I have to like play with it and figure it out. This isn't the final version. I could change it 100 times after I have the beat. This is just a scratch demo. So let's see if we can repeat that. I live my life for $1 and a dream. Searching for something, not knowing what it means to be full. To be full, to be full, to be full. Deep down to the soul, to the soul. Oh, oh. Now I'm moving and being and speaking and talking different. I ain't tripping off these expectations, cause I'm on a mission to see everything. To see everything is good. Try and stop me. Try and stop me. Try and stop me, baby. Oh, I wish you would. All right, then. See if we can do this one more time.
I live my life for $1 and a dream, searching for something, not knowing what it means to be full, to be full, to be full, to be full, deep down to the soul, to the soul. Now I'm moving and being and speaking and talking different. I ain't tripping off these expectations, 'cause I'm on a mission to see everything is good. Try and stop me, baby. Oh, I wish you would.
All right then. Cool. I'm cool with that.
Ah, the serenade of screams. Why don't you kneel down and beg for mercy? You look like an insect. That's not a look that I fashion.
What are you doing here? Classes are canceled for the week.
Well, I was just feeling kind of restless.
Ask.
Huh?
You've been curious, right? About why I'm a failure?
Well, yeah.
My family, the Zenin clan, is one of the elite families of jujutsu sorcerers known as the 3 major clans. But I can't see curses without these lame glasses. The curse tools I use are already imbued with cursed energy. It doesn't come from me. Though thanks to that, I got out of that family. Don't use my last name. Not everyone has a resistance to curses like you do. Don't ask me about cursed energy. I'm going to make that family cry when I return to them. As a grade 1 sorcerer who can't see curses. Then I'll crush the Zenin clan from within.
I wish I could be just like you. I wish I could be so strong and unyielding. Let's crush the Zenin clan! Or something.
Moron, there's no point if I don't do it by myself. Am I an idiot? Don't start thinking this means you've been accepted.
Hold on a second. Please reconsider.
Shut up! None of you were ever able to fulfill the roles you were assigned.
Wait, brother, give me another chance.
Go kill the humans wandering all over this mountain.
All right, yes, I'll do that.
Crap! Okarun wants to go to the bathroom. Just go.
They really pushed me close to the limit.
What are you gonna do, Momo? He's gonna poop at any moment.
I don't want to pee in my pants even less.
Hold on!
I'm gonna borrow your bathroom.
You've got some nerve to take a dump in someone else's house, punk!
I'm pretty desperate to.
Who's on that line to the bathroom? Let me in on this too.
Don't think you can run faster than me in this house.
Not that, Ken Takakura.
This one's mine.
Not letting you.
This is humiliating.
Says you.
I want to hurry up and be released from this curse.
Hurry up and try to catch me first, dear.
Her cursed energy wind is strong enough to lift me. It hurts like hell when pebbles and branches get caught in it, too. How dare you hurt my precious face?
Even if they are strong, women have to be cute or they'll be undervalued. Of course, even if they're cute, they'll still be undervalued if they're not also strong. Do you get it? Mai-chan is also fighting against even more outrageous demands.
Yeah, okay, I get that you're a pain. In the ass!
The main reason I can't attack her is because of Inumaki-kun. He's such a nuisance whether he's here or not. She's from the Zenin clan, one of the 3 major clans of elite jujutsu sorcerers. Perfection is expected as a matter of course there. Can you imagine how Mai-chan and others suffered? Just to obtain what we enjoy as a matter of course.
I can't stand her, regardless of her upbringing. Is your entire life just a job? Straddle technique, hairpin! This is plenty.
My broom's bristle? She grazed it just now?
I don't give a damn about men this and women that. I am Kugasaki Nobara! If I hit her with my hammer, I might kill her. So...
A squeaky hammer?
One more time!
I'm so glad it hit.
Fired up and I'm ready to go. I'm breaking ceilings, Marilyn Monroe. I am worthy cause I say so. I'm breaking ceilings, Marilyn Monroe.
I run a scene like Marilyn, stuck in your brain, heroin. Been waiting on me like where you been. Ahead of the game, I came to win. When I am down, they don't care. When I am up, they scared. Nice to my face and they dare to talk all that when I ain't there.
I ain't here for your pleasure. Get away from my throne. Your ego's too big to measure.